Ooh, recording. All right. Hello. Welcome to the Doodling and Noodling promotional video number 1, or maybe it's the only one. I don't know. We're just kind of making this up as we go along. I'm Shawn Madden. This is Carin Channing over here.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
And we are teaming up here to create an event to invite you into our collaboration for the purpose of activating our creative intentions in this fresh young year of 2017. So what we're doing is we're going to do a little doodling and noodling web jam. We've both got our trusty instruments with us, so we're going to we've got guitars and we've got doodling implements, and we've got Karen's book, and we have all manner of amazing, joyful things to share with you today. So this video, we're not sure how long it's going to be. Just hang out with us. Just hang out with us. Grab your doodling implement and maybe an instrument. I don't know. Do it however you want. And then at the end, we're going to invite you to come join us for a Doodling and Noodling Web Jam event on Saturday, February 4th at a perfectly reasonable time of day to be in a digital environment like this, doodling and noodling and having a ball. So did I set that up, Karen? Are we ready to go?
So awesome. It sounds like so much fun. I'm like so ready for all of it. I'm ready for February. I'm ready for now. So yeah, so Shawn and I, we are going to just play with you for a little bit and give you a little taste of what we're going to do in our web jam in a few weeks. And as Shawn said, why don't you just grab a piece of paper and play along with us? So what we're going to do to start off is I think Shawn will do a little noodling here, and I'm going to take us through, I'll just give the introduction for it. We're going to do a warm-up emoji, and Shawn will do his musical version of a warm-up emoji. Oh, this is really great. So what I mean by warm-up emoji is just grab a piece of paper, get in your body a little bit, and just make like, it doesn't have to be a smiling face, but you know, like a smiley face version of, just here's how I'm feeling right now. And then we'll switch and I'll make a little noodling and Shawn can make his warm-up emoji, and we'll just see how fun this is. Yeah.
Making warm-up emoji makes it a good thing to do. 'Cause I don't know about you, but I'm feeling nice, warm, and cozy. Drawing in the air with music. It can make you feel anything depending on how you use it. Teaming up with cutting up is a good thing for me. Because in 2017, I'm all about collaboration, service, and radical creativity. It's talking about activating intentions for the year.
So I have my emoji ready, Shawn.
All right, cool.
See it now. Okay. So, and, you know, maybe as we go on with our jams, we'll like even accompany everybody in describing, because you all are welcome to noodle with your voices along with us. So here's my emoji.
Sweet.
She's feeling happy. She's got green eyes. Because Shawn and I are both wearing our green shirts today. And I like how Shawn's eyes look in his green clothes. And sending out rays of sunshine and kisses and eyelashes. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's really awesome. And I'll share with you guys that when we first got on the call, I was feeling kind of sleepy. I'm seeing the light from outside is changing on my picture as I'm holding this up. Yeah, we were doing some like administrative stuff, and my brain was a little like, I think I have a cold. So we started playing, and he started singing, and we just started connecting on the creative sides of this. I just really felt bright, and like a half an hour ago, I might have been more droopy-eyed. So it's fascinating to see what comes up with the emoji. So there I am. Mwah.
Nice.
So you want to make one now, Shawn? So all of you viewers out there, we want to see what you're making. If this is posted somewhere where there's comments, will you take a little picture and show us?
Post it below or to the side or however.
Whatever.
So warm up emoji. So I'm basically doing a doodle now of how I'm feeling. Just a little practice, First, it's all practice, right? I'm talking about
it's all practice, and I'm gonna play the improv song to accompany Shawn. This is awesome. This is my one trick pony.
Awesome.
Shawn's doing a little warm up emoji. Woo! I can't wait to see what he makes today, because he shows me pictures that he makes from his doodle book, and they make me so happy that it makes me cry a little bit in the most friendly way. We're just into making things up as we go, and we want to encourage all our friends to be loose to do the same, because we're just in the moment and the sun is shining and we're playing together as we noodle and doodle today. I put my hair in some pigtails, because I thought it was more playful than wearing it straight, because I really want to influence the playfulness and have a good time when we're doodling and doing webjamming. So you can wear your hair however you want to, folks. Yeah. Shawn can use my body mark crayons, and he can doodle on his head if he wants to. So jump on in there, Shawn, and tell us about your picture, and I'll accompany you if you like me too.
Yes. Now I know that this isn't an actual emoji. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's okay, because I don't follow instructions very well. But I'm feeling super heart open, and I'm rocking with my guitar in my hand, and there's these radiating lines outside my body that are saying I'm shining like a star.
Yay! Super shiny like a star. So happy. Wow. Can you guys tell how good we're feeling?
This is so cool. This is happening just like live off the cuff, folks. We did not rehearse this. I know it seems really like tight and practiced and all that, but this is all just off the top of our heads.
I'm seeing that, we're making this for an introduction for our little class that's coming up, our Webjam for noodling and doodling, but I'm also seeing like, oh, this is the podcast that I've been wanting to make forever. Like, I can totally see, just watch out. Shawn and I may be getting together and noodling and doodling from all over the world and putting little videos up. You never know. You never know what's gonna come from a doodle, my friend.
Well, that's actually really good. I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that we didn't put really distinctly in the introduction here was that the purpose of this thing is, because I don't know about you, like Carin, you may have had this experience. I often have the experience of, especially when I'm left to my own devices and I'm not really sort of talking about it or interacting with folks, which happens a lot during the beginning of the year, because wintertime I tend to be a little more introverted. is that I'll have all these great plans and intentions and all these things that come to mind in December and early January, and then by February, like, life is happening and I've sort of forgotten all about them, and maybe I haven't necessarily put together an opportunity for myself to really activate them, right? Like, I'm putting quotey fingers around activate because it's kind of an overused word, but in this case, I think it really works, right? Like activating these intentions. And when we were talking before, we were talking about our intentions, and we have some aligned intentions for what it is that we want to do with this year, being creatives, being producers of internet stuff, and being people who want to help others, like, unleash their creativity. So you want to talk about your intentions, like what it was we were talking about, because the whole purpose of this Webjam thing that we're inviting you to is to activate your intentions, and so we're modeling that with this little video.
That's right. And in our sign up page to join our Webjam, that's going to be in early February, you can list some of your intentions that you have going. And one thing I want to say about that is you're not stuck to it. You might think these are what your intentions are, and we can play with it, but you might even find once you announce them, maybe you need to refine them a little bit, or once we're in the group together, you may find something that's actually more inspiring to you. So nothing is set in stone, my friends. Yeah, I think what I would like to do, Shawn, is maybe you could noodle a little bit and I could make a little doodle of some of what my intentions are, and we can show our friends some of the stuff that we are going to invite everybody to plan in our group together. And by the way, we're not giving everything away today. We'll have some surprises and some subtler, deeper places that we're going to go when we meet in the group. But we want you guys also to, whether you join us or not, have some tools that you can go ahead and play with now. Sound good? Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. Karen's doing a little doodle about her intentions for the year, values that she wants to bring into her world as she moves forward into the future. So go ahead and you can do the same right now. That's what this video is for. It's for engaging and putting yourself into the creative groove. Do, 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 do. Doodling and noodling and doodling and doodling and doodling and doodling. I'm gonna lighten up. Yes, I'm gonna lighten up. I'm not gonna take myself so damn serious. I'm gonna lighten up right now. Yes, I'm lightening up. I'm not taking myself so serious. This is the first time I've ever done a Webjam. Sounds like it's gonna be a fun time, so we're doing this video to bring you into the loop. And the really cool thing about doodling and noodling is you never have to worry about whether you're doing it right or wrong, and you don't think that you can ever make poop because everything you do is valid. Everything you ever do is real. Everything you ever do is true, especially if it's true to how you feel. So put your pen to paper and put a little image down on it, and see what comes through. Because we're here for you. Are you ready, Karina?
I'm ready, Shawn.
What you got? Let's see.
So I got some musical collaboration rocking in my 2017. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My intentions include collaboration, and also they include music too. So here you go. Oh yeah. There we are. Oh yeah. Look how happy they're jamming. She's so happy she took her hands off her guitar. She's like, woo! Yes! No. I stole a little intention from my buddy Shawn. He called it, what is it?
Radical creativity.
Ow. Radical creativity, that's me. So it's
so good.
like a doorway, right? Out into this, or into my heart, or out into this beautiful field. I don't know what it is, but it's me and it's real.
So good.
And there's love going in and love coming out, and it's the truth of what's in my heart. That's my intention as an artist for 2017. My radical creativity, music, collaboration, and being me. I just want to be me. Just want to be me. How about you guys? You want to come and play with me and Shawn?
So good.
I think it's really good for you.
How cool would it be that this, like, I'm just picturing how all these folks like sharing their images down below the video. I so can't wait to see what you put in there.
Super awesome. And the day of our actual Webjam, like when we're all on Zoom like this together, it looks like the Brady Bunch. It's like the Brady Bunch, all these little squares, everybody holding up their pictures. It's super, super cool and fun. Super, super cool and fun. Fun. So Shawn, do you want to make an intention doodle?
Sure.
Oh, I'm warming up. I gotta take my overshirt off. So you guys probably don't know this. Some of you would know.
We're the green team for real.
What's that? What did you say, Shawn?
I said now we're the green team for real.
We are. Shawn and I, our original team title is the Orange Ones, which will always be. But we're smiling about how we're both in our greens today.
Right. Which is funny because when I remember the Rubik's Cube, I always noticed that the Rubik's Cube there were colors that were opposites. And green, actually no, green and yellow were the opposites. Blue and orange. So never mind, forget that.
I have a green and orange reference for you though. I went to University of Miami.
Oh.
Whose colors are green and orange though. There we go.
Fantastic. All right, let's see. Ooh. Yours like totally fit. Like your doodle totally fit my intentions.
There are so many similarities when we doodle together.
Yeah.
I talked about it when I went on TV. Sometimes you're surprised where they go. But the point is that you get to be free, 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 free. Free, 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 free. I'm so free to make my doodles, to make my noodles, to make. Does that make you guys want lunch too? Shawnee, if we get really super advanced, we could like hook up with like the food delivery apps too someday.
Right.
Like noodling and doodling, and then everybody around the world who like we click the thing on the app, and when we finish the class, a bowl of noodles shows up at your house. Like, free if that's what you need.
Totally.
Anything you need, you can put it right in a doodle. You'll be surprised how often things come from that. You never know what you might see. Sometimes I make doodles and like a year or two later I say, hey, I put that in my doodle and then I forgot about it and now I have a book on the bookshelf. I put that in my doodle and now look, I have musical collaboration. I put that in my doodle and now look, I have love and hugs and great big bowls of noodles. Great big bowls of noodles. I have little noodles in my doodle.
I got noodles in my doodles and my doodles in my noodles. All right, cool. So this is crazy. I don't even know how to describe this. So there are three intentions I really have for the year in terms of thematic intentions. Collaboration's a big one. That's why I reached out to Carin and said, hey, let's do this thing because I really want to activate this collaborative idea and see what happens when we put our gifts together and offer them. So that's a bunch of people in a circle, and they're all holding hands or arms around one another, and that's all about that. It's all about the collaboration and being of service, because each one of those people has made a commitment to themselves to be of service to the greater whatever it is that they're up to. And what they're up to has to do with music, has to do with growing things out of the ground, has to do with chickens. And then all of this sort of squiggly stuff, that's the radical creativity. That's the like it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be studied. It doesn't have to be deliberate. It can just be creative. Just let it rip. So
awesome. So awesome. The orange ones become the green ones, become the radical creative ones.
Right.
They're beautiful.
Exactly.
I just want to also share with our viewers that I was noticing I was feeling like a little bit shy because I only have a handful of chords. And so I'm like, Shawn's super advanced. He's been to music school. He knows all this stuff. And I know he's super cool with it, which is great, but I just want to say that out loud because I know other people have that, like in the world of doodling, like people go, oh, you're good at that. I'm like, I make stick figures. You can make a stick figure. And I was saying, I don't even know what's going on in this picture here, but here it is. So, maybe it made me sweat just a little bit extra to pick up my guitar and jam along while Shawn was doing that. But that's what this is for all of us. That is the radical creativity, is like not to know how to fucking do it and do it anyway. Oops, I cursed. Well,
that's okay. and I second that emotion completely because, so often we it depends on regardless of what you do for a living or what you do creatively or whether you think you have some people think they don't have any creative whatever, which just boggles my mind that you think you don't have any creative. So the invitation here is to venture out into what is this creative thing? What is this? And we have kind of mirror images because, man, I don't how some people think about themselves as singers. That's how I think of myself as putting images on paper. So, we're taking little risks here and sharing ourselves, and we're inviting you to come and share yourself with us.
Yeah, I love that.
Which is a perfect segue to just giving you some straight up information about the event itself. We're calling it Doodling and Noodling with Carin and Shawn, and it's a Webjam event, and it's Saturday, February 4th, 2017, 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central Time, and whatever that is in your time zone. You can register at doodleoutreach.com/doodle noodle. And we'll have that link in the video and below the video and wherever. So we'll make sure that you have the link for it. It's $20, and we're gonna walk away. You're gonna walk away with fun little images that you can put on your desk. and your, whatever, to remind you of what your intentions are for the year. You're going to activate these intentions. You're going to have a ball. We're going to have fun. You want to add anything there, Carin?
Yeah, just encouraging all of us to remember that we do have these super simple, really fun, loose tools that can help keep stuff fresh and keep stuff alive. And you don't have to be in like great cheer either. Like there's no expectation that you're going to show up any other way except exactly as you are. And that gets to go into the doodle too, which is super awesome. Even if you're judging yourself, like I can't noodle, I can't doodle, you can put that right into it. In my book, one of my books in here, 165 Days of Doodling, there's a section that talks about if you are comparing yourself to other people or you're criticizing it, you can just put that right in the doodle. Like if you really are being hard on yourself, you don't have to pretend that you're not. Oops, sorry. I don't know if you can see this, but this little guy is going, you suck. Like it's all like, just put it in there. That's radical creativity, is telling the truth every moment about how you're doing and how you're feeling. So I think, yeah, for sure, you're not only going to get super activated in a really positive, big, flowy way, and our minds are going to get blown by what our friends who join us are doing. It happens every time. There's often a little crying, but it's like this wonderful, wonderful, deep joining kind of crying, and lots of laughing, lots of irreverence, lots of reverence. And you'll walk away with some simple tools that you can take with you. And we'll leave you with a few to-go prompts. We're going to leave you with one bonus prompt today, but in the class, we'll also leave you with some things that you can take on with you, so it's not only meeting on the 3rd, but it's, and now I can have this habit into the year. And you can always get support through Doodle Outreach, through the website, doodleoutreach.com, or the Doodle Outreach Facebook group, because we also know, Shawn and I are pretty hip to this, that like you were saying earlier, habits fall off. And you know what? So what? Who cares? That's totally human. If you're not inspired to do something, don't freaking do it. But if you do have a genuine inspiration to be making simple creativity, we've got your back on that. And you can always come back and reach out to us other times too, and come for future noodling and doodling jams on different themes. And you can also let us know if you have recommendations or requests for other themes that we can do, because music and doodling covers everything. There's nothing that this doesn't cover, so we're here to support that as well. So should we do a bit of an outro doodle prompt for folks to play with?
Yeah, let's just let's leave them with a prompt. And I actually just had one come to the top of my mind, if you're into it, along the lines of you don't have to necessarily be feeling like super peachy keen to have the thing. We're recording this on Saturday, January 21st, 2017, a day when there are many, many, many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of folks out in the streets just expressing sort of their frustration and whatever. So my invitation for the bonus prompt would be to doodle how you feel right now. Like about this whole situation, about this whole narrative that we're participating in here, where we've got this, leadership structure that looks however it looks, and whether it aligns or not with your values. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But go ahead and doodle that. Doodle it.
I love that. I'm super encouraged that also, Shawn, and I've actually been trying to encourage that all along, like since leading up to the election. And I think a lot of what Shawn and I are inviting folks into, which feels like really core to me, is being embodied with what we're really feeling. We do a lot of this. I'm thinking, and I'm having feelings, but I'm not really meeting my feelings because I'm just thinking, and I'm putting more words. And so we're here inviting you to allow yourself to feel how you feel, but try it through the physical release of some stick figures doing. You can make stick figures marching, it could be anything at all. But I think what you're speaking of, just in case people are like not remembering, that we had a new inauguration day. There's a new president in the U.S. Today there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people marching all over the country, all over the world, both against and for. And so you just get to put whatever it is for you. And I also just want to say, Shawn, I'm really glad you brought that up, just on a personal note, because I'm on social media all the time, and I see people all over the place marching, and have been to marches in the past. And I haven't actually felt called to be marching today, but I've had like a little tiny shame voice, like you should be downtown with the rest of the women. But really instinctively, it's much more that I feel that my role right now is more in holding that more grounded space, a little meditation, a little doodling, some practical practical is a great word for what we're up to too, even though it might seem like play and airy-fairy. And this sort of thing is actually really, really practical in a way to help soothe and make space for the massive amounts of passions that are going around in the planet right now. So thank you for bringing that up and giving me a chance to talk about how I've been feeling a little awkward, but I feel even more affirmed in my path at the moment. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, me too. I'm much more called to sort of take care of in here and take care of my chickens in this place, and and to create opportunities for people to really check into what's real. Because in my view, a lot of this narrative and thing that we see on these screens with the with the plugs in the walls, like, it's not real. It doesn't feed my belly. It doesn't touch my skin or fill my lungs with breath. So but that's a whole other conversation. Meanwhile,
I know that though, because we are going to be using our hands. That's part of the fun of the doodling, is where it's not electronic. We're actually really invite people to. I know sometimes people doodle on their iPads and whatnot. That's okay. And try picking up a freaking crayon and see how you feel. So go ahead, Shawn.
So I was just gonna lead us out with the information once again. Doodling and Noodling with Carin and Shawn, a Webjam event, Saturday, February 4th, 2017. It's going to be on a Zoom format just like this, and it'll be at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central. You can register at doodleoutreach.com/doodle noodle. And it's $20, and we are grateful for your participation in our offering here, and we look forward to activating intention with you for the coming year. Anything else?
I keep getting the beginning of that disco song. I love the nightlife. Goes action. So here we go. Thank you, everybody. Cannot wait to see you. This is so much fun. Our minds are like blown already. It's gonna keep going.
Let's do it. See you soon.
Love you.